Bars in the Florida here. Number one up is a senior Breanne King.
And this Florida team has really increased their difficulty on this event. There's 3 girls that are working their Yurchenko 1.5. Nice Yurchenko full, 1 big hop at the end. You're going to see the round-off entry onto the vault. Nice tight body. The goal tonight is really just going to be to stick those landings.
9.80 for Breanne King, getting Florida off to a good start with a solid vault. And we'll head over to the bars, and this is Alabama's Kaitlin White.
Last week against Oklahoma, Kaitlin scored a 9.775, so she'll be hoping to increase that score. Nice release move. Making the bar changes from the high to the low bar, which is requirements. Her coaches also say she's in the best shape of her life right now. Nice giant full into her tuck double back and 1 big hop on the landing. She's nice and clean throughout the routine. There's her release move, nice height, a little bit of leg separation at the bottom.
And a 9.725 for Alabama's Kaitlin White. Now we go back over to the vault and catch up with the Gators. This is Katie Root.
Another Yurchenko full. Pretty good landing. Her season high is a 9.8 on this event.
And she matches it with a 9.8, and the consistency at the start of the rotation for the Gators with King and Rue, you can pretty much count on them putting up a decent score and getting things started. Here's Morgan Dennis, outstanding bar worker for Alabama.
And last week she competed against Oklahoma doing an exhibition on this event. One of her teammates got hurt last week, and so she's filling in. Nice high release move. In these dual meets, each team will perform with all eyes on the bars at this point. Alternating teams. Nice double front dismount and 1 step on the landing. See that reverse grip into a nice high tuck double front.
And her score, a 9.825. So Alabama with consistent scores to start things off here in this opening rotation. We go back over to the vault, and the Gators' Nicola Willis, a native of England.
She's missed only 1 vault lineup during her collegiate career. Very strong event for her. Nice high Yurchenko full, lots of power, but needs to probably block up a little more. She had lots of distance on it. A little bit of trouble getting that landing. That's going to hurt her score.
9.70 for Willis. We see a variety of steps on the landing. Maybe next routine we'll take a look and see how big of a deduction each one is, because they do vary. Meanwhile, here's a top competitor for Alabama, a freshman from Plantation, Florida, Kassi Price. Price now tied with Florida's Ashley Reed, ranked number 1 in the nation in all-around.
And she's been a strong asset to this Alabama team. They are young, but she's been awesome. You see a nice release move. She earned a silver on the bars at the 2006 World Cup, so this shows you her experience on this event. She moves with nice speed. You see the power getting ready for that dismount. Double layout, 1 big hop. Nice lift. Just need to work on sticking those landings.
We haven't seen many landings that they've been able to stick on either one of the lines so far in this opening rotation, and that's maybe not surprising early in the season. A lot of competitions ahead for these teams. Here's Amanda Castillo, Gator freshman. She was in the gym with Price last year down in Orlando.
And she's very powerful on this event. Nice high, Yurchenko full, a little bit of hop on the landing, a little bit short, falling forward on that landing. But lots of great power, nice straight body position. And as you said, just working on those landings as early in the season, but those tenths are really going to add up as the season goes on.
Each foot or each jump or each step considered a tenth?
Generally 1 step is a tenth, a hop is 2, but sometimes they don't always take it, it just depends.
And staying with the Gators now on the vault, here's Ashley Reed, off to a great start in her junior year.
And she's been the anchor for this Florida vault lineup for the second consecutive meet. Great event for her. Great vault. She considers the vault to be her best event, and you can see why. Nice high lift and a very solid landing.
That's the best landing the Gators have, and as a result, Ashley Reed, the Florida Gator Junior, in the anchor spot in the Gator lineup with a strong 9.90 score, and now Terin Humphrey from Alabama to wrap up our first rotation.
And she's an Olympic silver medalist on this event, and as a freshman, the NCAA bar champion. She's ranked 3rd nationally at this point on the event. She had surgery on both elbows to remove some bone chips, and her coaches didn't expect her to recover so quickly. But as you can see, she looks like she's at full strength already. Nice double layout, one hop on the end. So she has great form, nice stretched body, and again, have to work on those landings. Those tents are really going to add up.
And a very strong 9.90 for Terin Humphrey, the top score for Alabama in our opening rotation. Solid scores for both teams. Now we'll flip-flop. Bama will vault the Gators to the bars when we return to the O'Connell Center in Gainesville. We get set for the second rotation here at the O'Connell Center. Alabama with the slightest of edges, .075 over the Florida Gators. After our first rotation, we'll see how the second one plays out. We'll go to Alabama on the vault. This is Brittany Magee. Our first look at her, a sophomore.
And you'll notice most of these gymnasts performing 10-0 vaults. They start from a 10-0 value. Your Chinko full, nice landing. She was the NCAA regional vault champion. Very solid. Maybe a little bit of distance would have helped on her score.
And a 9.85 for Brittany Magee of Alabama. Crimson Tide, every score has been 9.7 or better. They've been very consistent. Florida had a fall on vault, but did not have to count it. And we continue on vault. Alabama. Here's Morgan Dennis.
Nice high, your Chinko full. You can see the difference when you see someone like this perform their vault in the height and the distance that they have. But of course, again, working on that landing, so much power, one big step at the end, but beautiful vault.
And because of that power, a little higher scored despite the step on the landing for Morgan Dennis. And Alabama continues to score well. Here for the Florida Gators is Ashley Reed.
We talked about vault being her best event, but actually this is her favorite event, the uneven bars. Free hip handstand into a nice Tkachev. Then fulfilling that requirement for the release move, moving down to the low bar with the overshoot handstand. Nice tight form. Nice double layout dismount, big hop at the end, but she's looking to add, right here at the end when she's doing that double layout, she's looking to add a full twist. That may help with the landing. It looks like she's got more power than she needs.
Ashley Reed with a 9.775 for the Florida Gators. Ashley coming on strong in her junior year is injury problems much of her sophomore season, but seems to be completely healthy. Now our second look at Terin Humphrey.
You see your Chinko with a half twist front pike. First vault that we've seen that's a little different tonight. High score for her has been a 9.90 and one big hop at the end.
And a 9.85 for Terin Humphrey, who has a couple of good scores to start out the all-around competition. Now for the Florida Gators, another member of the senior class that is so large and so talented. This is Samantha Lutz.
She has won the last 2 regional uneven bar championships and also All-American on this event. Nice upright handstand, a little bit of trouble there. She's continuing to move on, but you could see it was a little bit of break in her routine.
That's got to be awfully hard when it happens early in the routine as well.
Right. She's pretty tough. She'll come back strong and finish this routine. She has that experience. That's what makes her so great on this event. See lots of power into this dismount. Full twist and double back. One little step. This is one of her favorite skills in gymnastics. She does it very well.
And a 9.725 despite the slow start for Samantha Lutz. Kassi Price, the Florida girl. It's got to be fun to compete here in Gainesville.
Well, she was tied for first in vault last week against Oklahoma. Nice Yurchenko 1.5 twist. You've seen the girls performing the full twist. You see a 1.5 twist, blind landing, very difficult, one little step.
Usually it's a step forward or back. That was a side step. And a 9.85 for Price as Alabama continues to post consistent scores here in the vault. And now for the Gators over to the bars, here's Amanda Castillo.
She had a little bit of trouble last week with her Tkachev catching her foot on the bars. Let's just see how she does today. She has a routine packed with difficulty. You see her release move. Into another release move. There's a Jaeger and a Tkachev in this routine.
You get extra credit for that with the judges?
Well, you can only start from a 10-0. That's as high as you're able to start. So the more difficulty, the better. Double layout and a great landing. Taking a look at this great lift. Finally got a stick tonight.
It feels good to nail the landing, and Amanda Castillo, the Gators' best score so far, with a 9.90. And Corey Hartung, we'll see if she can top that. 3-time All-American last year.
And she's so pretty on this event. You see the power of Amanda Castillo, but with Corey, you see just the grace and the strength that she has. Very flowing. She has acquired new skills on this event, and she credits that to the new assistant coach, Adrian Burde. He's been a big asset to this program this year. Using her flexibility, you can see. Getting ready for her dismount. Full twist and double back in a tuck position. Pretty solid landing. See some of the girls performing it with straight legs. She performs it in a tuck position. A little bit easier to rotate.
And for the Gators, another 9.90 for Corey Hartung. So Florida finishes strongly on the bars with back-to-back 9.90s as they try to keep up with the Crimson Tide of Alabama. We're midway through the meet. We'll continue with beam and floor exercise routines after this timeout on Sun Sports.